that's a good program, and anybody can be a community volunteer and help us in those efforts.
Oh, that is so good, because you never know when disaster is going to strike. We have one of the worst tornadoes that come through this area in so many years in East Bernstead, and destroyed so many people's homes and even their barns and their cattle and things like that. And it's so good to know that you're there for people.
You know, we made the offer in East Bernstead, and they had a lot of local help on the scene during that particular event. But we were heavily involved up in Johnson and Magoffin counties during that same time frame.
Yeah, because you never know when tragedy is going to strike, whether it be a burnout, disaster, or things like that. But it's comforting. The word, I stress that again, it's comforting to people to know that they got somebody they can count on, and that's you all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So all these different programs, and just a rough estimate, how many people do you got on your team? Like, you sit and you talk and you say, we need to do this, we need to do that. Just a rough estimate of the people that get together and work on this.
Well, we have a leadership team that consists of 9 people.
Okay.
We have 165 employees, and then we normally, on average, will keep about 60 volunteers at any one given time.
Oh, that is so wonderful. And let's just touch on this now. Once again, you're always looking for donations or volunteers or somebody to just get involved, or businesses to step up and say, hey, we'd like to support this. And let's give out this 1-800 number again. They can call this. And the number again is 1-866-270-4227. And once again, you can give them out the websites.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. www.christianapp.org.
Okay. Now, you all are so Christian-based, and I love these pamphlets. I love how that you, just reaching out to people. Tell us a focus in your heart. You know, you've got all these different programs. You're not just focused on one program. You're reaching out with all these programs.
You know, Jonathan, we try to look at the entire family, beginning with preschool or infants, all the way through the elderly. And that's who we want to reach, is the entire family. So,
you know, I've seen a growing trend of this too. A lot of elderly people are taking care of their grandchildren. So their grandchildren might not have school supplies, the proper clothes, proper food items, and things like that. And they're on a fixed income, and that's who you're helping too.
That's exactly right. and they need it, believe me.
Right.
We see a lot of need.
There's a lot of that going on. And, what about people that's even homeless? You know, how do you work with that?
We just got through administering a grant through the Kentucky Housing Corporation, and it was called the Supportive Housing Program. And it actually was geared primarily to the homeless.
Okay.
So that grant's completed now, and there's someone else administering the next section of that, but that was a wonderful opportunity for us. And we partnered with some people out of Pikeville, and it was just a blessing to so many people who, during this time of year, are on the streets.
And the cold season has set in. People, I heard a story of a man that was living under a bridge and had just a little fire there, and different organizations come together and help that man, and that's what this is all about, helping people who cannot help themselves.
That's exactly right.
Oh, that is so good. And, as the new year is approaching, different projects are coming together and different supplies and things like that. You just can't run this in 1 or 2 days. It's a year-long thing.
Oh, yeah. It's a vision.
Okay.
Speaking of that vision, we were actually... We were originated by a young Catholic priest who was sent down from Covington area to Madison County to begin what's now called Christian Appalachian Project. It was organized back in 1964, so we're approaching 50 years old.